It's Jimmy Garoppolo here with the CLT Life. I hope you're doing well. Today is Friday, April the 22nd. It's actually the last Friday before the NFL draft begins, and we may know a little bit more by then what the Panthers are planning to do about their quarterback situation heading into the 2022 season. The way I see it, they basically have 5 options, and you're looking at one of them right here on the screen. This is a hypothetical right here, but it says Browns draft day trade proposal ships Mayfield to the NFC for 2 picks. And they're talking about the Carolina Panthers having the inside track to bring Baker Mayfield in to compete with, and obviously, I would say, hopefully, take over Sam Darnold's starting spot as the Carolina Panthers quarterback. That's option number 1. Option number 2 is another free agent who's out there. He's recovering from surgery right now, and that is Jimmy Garoppolo for the San Francisco 49ers. So they're apparently going with Trey Lance, who was their first-round pick a year ago. So Jimmy Garoppolo looks to be somebody who's probably going to be available out there, and I believe the Panthers have inquired about him. How cool would that be if they actually brought Jimmy G and Deebo Samuel, sorry about that, name escaped me. They brought Deebo and Garoppolo to the Panthers, and we had Deebo and DJ Moore lining up across from each other. It would be worth bringing Jimmy G in just if that got Deebo here as well. So that's option number 2. Option number 3 is they pick a quarterback with the number 6 overall pick in the NFL draft. If they pick a quarterback with number 6, it's probably either going to be Kenny Pickett or Malik, the guy from Liberty, Malik Rose, the quarterback from Liberty. So he would be one of those 2 guys. If they're going to pick a quarterback at 6, I would say it's going to be one of those 2 guys. Another option in the draft, so this is option number 4, would be to use that trade capital, either to use that 6th pick to back up and get some more additional picks, unless they end up using that number 6 pick on an offensive tackle. But if they can get some 2nd or 3rd round picks back, I could see them going after one of the 2nd-tier quarterbacks that's in the draft. So you got Matt Corral from Ole Miss. You got Sam Howell from UNC, who's a local kid from Sun Valley High School right here in Monroe. Let's see. You've also got those 2 guys, Desmond Ridder from Cincinnati. I think those are some of the guys they could potentially be looking at, where you're not spending that 1st round money on them. And if you do that, they're going to be a project. Either any of those guys could end up being a really good quarterback in the NFL, I think. But I don't know if Matt Rule is going to stick around long enough to find out, especially if they end up having to start Sam Darnold for one more year. So that's option number 4. The 5th option, the one nobody's talking about, and that is to bring a 34-year-old quarterback in who hasn't played in the NFL for 5 years, because basically he's been ostracized from the league. But he's trying to get back in. You all know who I'm talking about, Colin Kaepernick. That would be an option as well. Bring Colin Kaepernick in for a workout. See what he's got. See how rusty he is. He can't be any worse than Cam as far as a passing quarterback, in my opinion. So, and I love Cam Newton. I think Cam Newton is one of the greatest, if not the greatest, Carolina Panther of all time. At least top 5 for sure. And if he hadn't injured his shoulder, maybe he'd still be doing his thing right now. He can still play. He can still run the ball. But he's just not an NFL level passer of the football anymore. But Kaepernick would be better than him. Kaepernick would be better than, good chance he'd be better than anything else that's on the roster right now. That's including Sam Darnold. So anyway, those are my thoughts. I'd love to hear what you guys think, what you think is the most likely out of those 5 possible scenarios, and if there's some other scenario that you see out there as well. Take care. Go Panthers. Keep pounding. We'll see you later.